Everyone loves a good story. In Singapore, especially a scary one. Today, I'm on my way to meet a young man who has made it his mission to breathe life into scary stories. So, stand by.
Hi, my name is Eugene Tay. I'm the founder of Supernatural Confessions, and that's where I met Bruce.
So, tell me more about you and your channel.
Well, Supernatural Confessions started many years ago because I wanted to be able to express myself over having had supernatural hauntings. And in today's day and age, it's very difficult to tell people that, hey, I've seen a ghost or I've seen something strange. People think you are crazy or they just won't know how to react to you, or ghosts don't exist. So when I created a channel, was basically as a safe space for people like myself who had some encounters to come in and share this without being ridiculed.
What about yourself? Have you ever had any experience before?
Yes, bro. I'm just like any normal citizens, right? We don't want to see ghosts. Ghosts frighten us. We watch horror movies, and that was as far as fear and horror goes. But in 2012 to 2014, I had so many paranormal experiences to the point where my logical brain can no longer compute. And one incident, I tell you, I put flour on the floor. I was challenging the spirit. I was afraid. So as men, when we are afraid, we get aggressive. So all the vulgarities come out lah. Show yourself lah. If you are really here, you show yourself lah. Then I see footprints appear on the floor, bro.
Oh shit!
The brain just cannot compute, So long story short, 2 years of that harrowing experience, I managed to find some help. I went through the gauntlet of different religious spiritual masters. Eventually, we solved that problem. And as a way of closure, I told my story. I wrote it into a book. And then when I wrote it into a book, I got published and I sold it at the bookshop. It was in fiction category, by the way. They put it in fiction. People started calling me, emailing me, just wanting to tell their story. And that's how Supernatural Confessions came about.
So many years on, with so many stories, have you ever encountered any story that's particularly scary?
Yes. When you watch those kind of paranormal investigation movie, they have like 10 seasons of haunting. I unfortunately don't have 10 seasons worth. I have few real close shave where I cannot explain. And I think till today, one of the most horrific experience was a house in Tampines.
Oh, Tampines.
Where we stay. I got a call about 2 a.m. from a colleague of mine and says, can you come down to my relative's house? There seems to be a haunting. Now, 9 out of 10 times, 99 out of 100 times when we go to anywhere, even if the place is haunted, doesn't mean the hantu will show itself or move things around like how you see in the movies. So most times, we always walk away saying, we can't get any evidence. So the same thing when I walked into this house, it was a clean looking house, Christmas tree, nothing scary about it. So I thought, okay, people are scared, just go in, let's try to help them ease their fear.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in and said, if there's any spirits here, show yourself. And Mother Mary fall off the top. I look at them, they look at me. They already had luggages packed, ready to leave for the night already, but I have no explanation. So in paranormal investigation, you always try to ask the same question twice. Took a deep breath. I took a step back. I said, okay, spirit of the house, if that was you who just toppled the Mother Mary statue, please show me another sign. Then the rosary beads burst. Over the floor.
That's not good.
Oh, shit.
Dude, that's not good, dude.
Whatever is in this house is demonic, and it can show you, look, I'm playing with your religious artifacts. Straight away, the owner, they take their bags, they drop their house key there, they say, you want to stay tonight, you can stay. I only met them for half an hour only. They all chow.
Another question, I know a lot of people, they like to play with the spirits, asking for 4D and all that.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
Every gift that you receive will have to have a payment, one form or another. And sometimes this payment is never given to you as a contract. I give you this, and therefore you must give me this black and white 5 points. They can say, I want repayment. Repayment of what? Because there is no contract.
So in your years of experience, with all the entities that you have heard of and encountered with, what entity do you think embodies Singapore?
Good question. I really think not just Singapore, but in Asia, like, Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Indonesia, the apex predator, the number one poster child, poster girl.
I have something in mind, but I honestly, is it the same or not?
I'm going with Pontianak.
Yes!
Everybody sees a woman in white with long black hair.
That's it, yeah.
So the Pontianak is the iconic SQ girl, lah, so to speak.
Okay, so if you have something to tell the Singapore population right now about the spooks, what will it be?
If you can't see ghosts, you are a blessed one, right? But do not make the mistakes of thinking that ghosts don't exist. Superstitions exist for a reason. Sometimes you believe in these superstitions, you live longer.
I love how the internet has given a platform for imaginative and creative minds like Eugene's. Do check out Supernatural Confessions on YouTube if you're in a mood for a scare. This is Cityjo Bruce, not ghosting anyone, for Singapore One.